keep journals of her sickness of cancer. She started chemo in 2020, and I started the journals in 2020. She took cancer treatments until 2024, and she passed away in 2024. So every day of her cancer treatment, I tried to write something, record something, take a few pictures. She wanted me to tell her story of her struggle and her journey through MD Anderson and other places with her cancer in order that it might help others. So this is her story told by me. If you have comments or questions, please comment to me. Thank you very much. Journal entry, 16th of November, 2021. It's a Tuesday. Diane went to MD Anderson in Houston. She saw Dr. Ramirez, her oncologist. They did 3 biopsies of her breast to check out her problems. She had 3 sores around her breast that were bleeding. Then Diana went to physical therapy. Because of the biopsy, they did not do PT. Then we went to the Container Store to buy some jars. I don't know what for. She has cases of jars she never used. Terry called, and then Stephen called on his phone. So she talked to both her sons. Then we came home. She laid on the couch till bedtime. Not doing too well at all. Journal entry, 17th of November. Diane stayed home all day, pretty much not feeling very well. She's sick. Dr. Hammett, her GP doctor, called and told her ultrasound showed she had a fatty liver, and Diane knew that already. It looks the same as it did before. But the ultrasound showed a spot on her heart, and he's sending her to a heart doctor in Beaumont. She's already working with one in MD Anderson, so multiple problems. Great. Journal entry, 18th of November. Diane went to MD Anderson in Houston to consult with Dr. Carringen, he's a medical doctor, on a heart procedure for her heart. She went to PT, physical therapy reevaluation. At about 5 p.m., we're on our way back to Beaumont. Diana received a phone call from her oncologist saying that the 3 test samples on her right breast are all 3 have cancer, the same cancer cells that she had inside of her breast. Now it's on the skin surface. They're rescheduling her for a full scan the 23rd of November. Diane called to talk to Terry and tell him of the cancer. Stephen called and I told him of the cancer's back. Went home, Diane laid on the couch. Journal entry, 19th of November, 2021, Friday. Diane's not doing good at all. And the news of the cancer on the skin floored her. Just took her for a loop. Me too. Hard. She laid on the couch all day. Terry drove down and came over for the weekend to spend it with her. And she needed that badly. Her oldest son. Makes November hard. Journal entry, 20th of November. Terry and Marie are here, and Terry spent the day, part of it, helping me put up some fence. We tried to spend as much time with Diane as we could. She's laid on the couch. She doesn't feel good at all. She's just so tired of having pain. Can't do anything. It's hard. Yeah, very hard. Journal entry, 21st of November, Sunday. Diane, Terry, and Marie and myself went to church at Wesley Methodist for a 10:30 service. And then came home. Terry and Marie left about 1:30. And Diane laid on the couch the rest of the day. She's in a bad way. She's just floored from the new cancers. They removed them inside, but I guess they left some cells, and attack the skin, and from there, we know where it goes. Journal entry, 22nd of November. Diane and I went to Wesley Methodist Church to meet with Pastor Matt. She needed to talk to somebody, so a preacher is a good person. And she liked Matt there. Then we went to Walmart in Lumberton and then to Barnes & Noble for Frappuccinos. Diane is having a really rough time. Bad. Later that afternoon, I went to King's Pharmacy and got my third COVID-19 vaccine shot. I wish I never would have, but I had to for Diane. Everything I could do to protect her since I was around her all the time. Journal entry, 23rd of November. Diane went to MD Anderson in Houston today for a nuclear injection or something, for blood work, for bone scan, CT body scan of her upper trunk. And it was an all day. We left home at 7 a.m., got back home at 6:30, so almost 12 hours. Diane's very tired and really feeling bad. Once we got home, she stayed on the couch till bedtime. She's in a bad, bad way. I'm not much better at that time, I remember. I hate remembering, but I do remember. Journal entry, 24th of November, 2021, Wednesday. Diane and I went shopping for a bike. We bought it at the bike store for a gift to Wesley Methodist Church. We had pulled a tag off a tree. It was for a boy, for a bicycle for Christmas. So we went and bought a bicycle. It was a lot more money than we thought it would be, or else we wouldn't have took the tag. We bought the bike. We also bought a helmet. We just broke down and spent the money. We brought it to Wesley Methodist. We put it behind the tree. Our name's not on it, of course, so it's not a big deal. The boy should be happy, I think. Hope so. But Diane's not doing well. She has, I'll call major depression. I have semi-major depression at that time because of the cancer. Terry called on the phone and talked to Diane. Then Diane is also having a bad night last night, and she's talking about giving away everything she owns. Of course, she didn't do that, but she talked about it. She knew she was dying. She knew that already. But she thought maybe there was a chance she was going to live, but now she knew there was no chance. Journal entry, 25th of November. Diane slept till about 10:30 this morning. She needed it. And I fixed eggs and toast for her. Diane said her right breast is hurting. And I texted the doctor about what to put on it through the chart, my chart. Depression is bad for us both. And we're hoping the doctor's visit on Monday will be good. Terry called on the phone and talked to Diane. And Stephen called on the phone and talked to Diane. I'm sure that helped her a lot. She needed it. Journal entry, 26th of November. It's a Friday. Diane and I went to Barnes & Noble, had our Frappuccinos. Not many people out. Diane not doing good. Not doing good at all. Pain and depression. Hard for me to think about it. Diane called Tammy on the phone, her daughter. I talked to her for a while, and that was good. Terry called on the phone and talked to Diane, and that was good. And she laid on the couch most of the day. Journal entry, 27th of November, Saturday. Diana lost it over her pills. She could not figure out what to take and what pills were what. Her memory was screwed up, I guess, from depression. She's having a hell of a bad day, speaking mildly. Diane was trying to clean the house some. She doesn't like the way I clean because I don't clean to her standards. She had people come in Sunday. She wanted the house to look good. Rained all day. Hope tomorrow is better. Diane spent most of the day laying on the couch, mostly crying. Journal entry, 28th of November, 2021, Sunday. Today is my 78th birthday. Diane and I went to church at Wesley Methodist at 10:30 a.m. There was a lot of singing, and she loved singing. She tried to sing as much as she could, but she's still hurting. Oh, gosh. Stephen and Tammy came over and brought us lunch, and they visited for a few hours. And that made her feel better. Terry, her other son, called on the phone, talked to Diane, talked to me once too, to wish me happy birthday. It wasn't much of a birthday. Everybody was depressed. But our kids tried to cheer Diane up. That made me happy. Journal entry, 29th of November. All I wrote in the journal was red blood cells and white blood cells at chemo start. I guess I got those on the next page here. I'll publish those on screen. Don't remember other than November 29th was a blur. We just in shock, depression. So Diane now went to MD Anderson in Houston for blood work and follow up with Dr. Ramirez, her oncologist. The doctor told her about what was going to do about the new cancer on her breast and possibly in her lungs. So they think now it's also in her lungs, which is really a bad thing. From MD Anderson in Houston, we drove to MD Anderson in League City for her first new chemo. It's a Rubian. This is actually her ninth chemo infusion, the report. Not good. Terry called Diane on the phone and talked to her. Stephen called on the phone, so both sons called her. Diane had 3 sets of stitches removed from the biopsies while she was there. Then we went home. Diane laid on the couch, and I sat on the stool beside her, and on the couch someone was with her. Sometimes I tried to make her stretch out on the couch, but she liked to curl up on 2/3 of it because she didn't want me to sit down and rub her head. You don't see that in the pictures either. Not a very good time for us. Journal entry, 30th of November, 2021, Tuesday. Stephen came over this morning. He cut 3 stumps down on the bottle brush trees that I'd cut down. They froze during the winter and died. At 12 o'clock, Diane and I went to the dentist to have our teeth cleaned. Every 4 months, she was getting her teeth cleaned, so I did too. Mine are dirty. I needed cleaning them. Last time I saw the dentist, he said, I know you've been taking care of Diane. I know why your teeth look so bad. You need to start brushing them again. That's what he told me. Diane was feeling nauseous. Her lower stomach hurting a lot. And she's just overall pain, I guess, from the chemo yesterday. Laid on the couch all afternoon. Having fun, I think, right? Life when you get old. Cancer is not good. Was it good to take the chemo? It would have been better without it. Comment back if you have a comment on it. I'd like to know your thoughts. Okay. This is the end of the video for November 30th, 2021. During the years of 2020 till now, November 30th, 2021, Diana had surgery on both breasts, removed cancer from the right breast, 31 lymph nodes removed. She's had 9 chemo infusion treatments, 30 proton radiation treatments, 74 days of chemo pills. The month of November, Diane started chemo infusions again. And they never were very good for her. They're still in pain all the time. Feet, hands, heart. I'm thinking the feet and hands will be solved shortly. The heart problems, the nausea she's got now, they're going to have from the chemo. It's a new chemo drug she hasn't had. So they're using everything they have possible to try and help it. She thought she may have been cured of cancer, but now she knows she's not. It's on the breast, and they think maybe also now in the lungs. Anyway, Diane always asks me to pray for others. So Lord, please heal the people watching according to your will. Amen. God be with y'all.